shining another light. Good morning. There we go, that's better. It's Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Dragon Sword. We've got some stretches, some floor work, some leg work, a couple of things we did yesterday. We're going to repeat those again today. And that's why I'm still in here. And I am going to say that I really am a little bit distracted by good things this morning. I have been working on, I've talked about it, and there's some parts of it that are up on the channel here, this story that I've been working on. And I have an opportunity that's coming up next month to ask someone to maybe take a look at what I've been doing, and I just have a really good feeling about it. So I'm having a little trouble calming down. Sometimes I look at things and I imagine more than what I can possibly do, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but I have to bring that back to reality, okay? And so what I'm all excited about, probably never going to happen. Doesn't mean I can't imagine it, right? So that and that is something that I do want to bridge into this class. It's really it's me, and it's important to me to point this out. And we're getting started here. I started, this is why it's important here, okay? When I was a kid, okay, right? I never imagined, I never even thought of, not even remote possibility, that I was going to travel to any other country, let alone China, and quite a few others actually, but that other side of the world trip did not occur to me. I didn't imagine it. Later, I did start to think about it. I did start to imagine. I started, yeah, well, you know, I've been, yeah, I did. I did. I went. It was an adventure, and it was something that was more than I had ever imagined. I went places, I did things that there's no guidebook for. Seriously, there's no guidebook for some of the places I went. I had people with me. Somebody helped me go there. Somebody took me there. Hey, you want to go here? Yeah, let's go. Where are we going? Well, here's a bike. Get on, let's ride. Bicycle, pedal, bicycle, had a little bell. Right? That experience, never expected, but I did it. I went there. It happened. And afterward, so many more things, including my being able to be here today to teach Dragon Sword. Okay? I have this, and some talk about it, I have this incredible feeling that I'm at a similar juncture, right now, I've already made decisions. I've already made the decision. So if I compare, I'm already on the ground in Shanghai in 1990. I'm already there. That adventure gives me a little bit of the foundation for this next adventure that, yeah, well, golly gee, it looks like we're going. So, fingers crossed, we're going. That is such an amazing feeling. And that's why I'm talking about it, I'm having trouble calming down. Talked about this before. This is the bridge, right? Too sad, too happy, too angry, too depressed, too annoyed, too whatever. Too much of anything in practice is not what we want. I can't calm down. I'm like, okay, that would be so cool. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I don't know if it could, right? No, that'd be great. As I go through that, no, I have to calm down if I'm going to practice. That's the only option. And I have done this before from the standpoint of a negative emotion. I've got this positive thing going on. What am I going to do with that? I still have to calm down, right? Doesn't matter which one. I still have to calm down. I still have to clear my mind, right? So that distraction from being really happy or being really upset isn't interfering with what I'm doing in practice. Once I've calmed down enough, now what? I need to do something with that. Because, well, here on the negative side, I need to do something to counter this. I need to take the energy and I need to blend it, and then I need to do something else with it so that it's no longer detrimental to me. On this side, I don't really want to get rid of it. I need to calm it down. No, I need to calm down. It's okay. But I want to use it to help cultivate everything that I'm doing. So I want to be open to this, closed to this. Let's be open today. Feet about shoulder width apart, bend the knees, open the arms, wiggle the fingers, pull up through the center, pull up through the crown of the head, hands circle to the front, and back around to both sides, up along the center line. Reach out, bend the knees as you go over. And again. And one more time. Fingertips reach up. Elbows drop down. Wrists, hands return to your sides. Yes, I am moving quickly today. Right leg front, left leg back. Make sure the knees bent. Right? Stay bent. And ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And come on up. Yeah, we're going to stop there. Other side, keep the knee bent, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sink. Come on up. All right, now, what I would like to do, not going to happen, this is why we're going to stretch first, and then I'm going to try again. What I would like to do is, from here, sink all the way down onto my right leg. Okay? It's not happening. Right? It's not happening. A couple of things are stopping me. My balance, my right hip, and my sense that I can do this. I used to be able to do it. This I could drop over here with not too much trouble. Okay? Now I'm older. I haven't done it in a while, and it takes a little more practice. So let's do this stretch. Wide stance. And I'm going to go to my right, you go to your left. So go this way. Bend the knee. Keep the knee over the toes so you don't lean, don't push it forward. Sink down. Left leg. Turn the toes up. Sink. Straight down. And yes, this should burn right now. Yeah, should. Feel the back of the leg over here? Sink. And again. Alright, and relax. Other side. I'm on my left, you're on your right. Bend the knee. Do not push into the knee. Set the heel. Push down, open the hip. Right foot. Turn. Sink. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come on up. Bend the knees and come on back up. Alright, this is a very good stretch. On the ground. It is, again, we're going to go back to it in a minute. It is something that, as I mentioned, I used to be able to do. I know, any number of people who can do that without a thought. And the part of the key is the strength to do it. Part of it is the flexibility to do it. And part of it is knowing where to hold, how to hold the body so that you can. Flex the feet. Fingertips only. Do not pull on your feet. Right? Don't pull to the outside. Lean forward. Chest to the thighs. Right? Here. Take the chest. Put it on the thighs. Don't think about bending this way. Think about reaching out. Right? Again. 2. Hold. And sit back. And again. Hold. Sit back. One more time. Hold. Pull up. And sit back. Alright. Bend the knees. Set the heels. Pull up through the center. And pull into the thighs. Right? Try not to use your hands. If you need to use your hands, put them here behind your knee, below your knee, not on your knee. So don't hold on your below the knee. Right? Keep the feet flexed, and don't pull them up too close. You want enough room that you have to work a little bit. Okay? You should feel this right here in the hip as you go up and forward. Yeah, all right. And pull up and forward. Hold and pull up, forward. Again, sit back, forward. Sit back, lean back a little bit. Pull up and in. Lean back. Pull in through the lower abs. Stretch out through the spine. Pull up over the legs. And back. And one more time. Alright, relax. that sense of and right here I want here's my left leg is on my right foot. My right leg is on my left foot, so my knees are not flat. I don't want them flat right now. Okay? Below the knee, sit up, pull forward. This all works in the hip. Hold through the abs here, pull this up and in so that the spine can extend. As you reach out, again, below the knee, pull the legs to you. Drop the elbows. So, no, yes. Up and over. And again, this is, if you have to think about it, you're looking for your chin out there someplace. Chest to the legs, right? Roll through the hip so that you're flat. As close as you can get, right? The ability to rock back and forth. I'm going to turn around and do this to the side so you can see. The ability just to rock back and forth from here is part of what we're looking for. That's usually something that can be done even if this is where your legs are right now. If you pull forward, you'll feel that rock in the hip, and that's what we're looking for right now. That ability to move around the hip so that when the leg goes up and down, that open hip is flexible enough to allow the leg to move. The body can go up and down. If the leg is strong enough to hold, if the body is strong enough to hold, you can go up and down. Yeah. Left leg back. We did this one the other day. All right. The heel to the hip. And this hand, fingers behind the hip on the left. Push up. Hold it. And down. And again, push up. Pushing onto the leg, yes. Push onto the leg. This, yes, you get to use it. Push up. Hold through the center. Pull up through the torso. Alright, other side. What you want to do with this is take as much weight off the legs as you can, even as you're going up. The way to do that is to hold through the upper body and push yourself up. As you think about it, think about the idea of reaching for something. So I'm reaching for something here, but what I'm using to reach is the whole body. So that as my hand goes, so does the rest of my body. I'm using this hand, yes, but that is happening, right? Whole body goes. And ready? Up. Hold it. And down. And come on up. Stay there. And down. Hold through the lower part of the ribs. And one more time. There we go. And relax. Alright, extend. I've got my right leg out here. Left leg is tucked through this part of the thigh. Pay attention to relaxing and pulling up and in through the top of the thigh, relaxing and extending outward through the bottom of the leg, all the way through. Right? You can feel it through here, right? In the side position, right? So as much to the side as you can get is where you want this leg to be. And lean over, push down on the thigh, pull from the ankle. You feel it along here. Reach up and over. And sit up. Again. Keep the back straight. Open the hip. Open the hip. Reach out, up, and come back. One more time. Alright. And go to the other side just a little bit. Open the hip here. And come back up. One more time. Reach out. Keep the heel planted. Stretch the leg out from the body. So your body reaches over this way and the leg stays. And come back. One more. Alright, and come back. Alright, other side. And I mentioned this yesterday, still having that same, it's not going away anytime soon. So, same issue with my left leg. This muscle through here is extremely tight. So, first thing I need to do is loosen it up a little bit, right? And it doesn't take that much to get that loosened up, right? A little thumb, forefinger massage, right? Finding the muscle, finding where it is, finding where that tension is, right? Finding where that is, and then massaging it very gently so that it releases naturally, right? You're not trying to push it into place. You're doing, okay, this is tense, this is, right? Stretch it out a little bit so that it's more relaxed and more supple. Okay? So, lean to it, and away, and in, and away. Notice my knee's still bent. And lean in, and away, and one more time. Lean into it, and away. Alright. Now, that muscle is relaxed enough that I can put my leg down. That is something that, this particular muscle, that particular, it doesn't matter which one, right? Don't practice. Don't do something that is going to cause you pain or injury while you're practicing. Don't do it. There are, I'm not talking about fighting practice, all right? That's different. I'm stretching. What do I want to accomplish during the stretch? Do I want something that's tight and tense? No, because what I'm going to do next would be even more uncomfortable and could damage the muscle. I could do something, cause it to be worse. I don't want to do that. It is bad enough to have to recover from an injury. I don't want to have to recover from another injury on top of the injury I already got. I don't want to do that. So what do I need to do? I need to stretch. And you'll notice that as I'm talking, I'm rocking back and forth with this extended. And that is working all of this along the inner part of the thigh. Move the foot out the way. Right here. up under the knee, and all the way extending up into the hip. Right? That goes up to the top of the wraps around to the back and inserts at the top of the femur. So from the knee, wraps around the back. That still tense, but now it's loosened up enough that I'm going to have a go. Alright, so right hand on the right thigh. Lean over and straighten. And lean over and straighten. And lean over and straighten. Okay. That is something that is not going to work for me this morning. It just is not. As I was just doing that particular stretch with that leg, yeah, no, not happening. And that's something that is, we're going to do some more, a little bit, to work the hip. But this, now I'm going to stop with that. Recognizing that is absolutely something that we have to do. If I'm a coach and I see somebody trying to practice with an injury, I'm going to stop them. Don't do that. If I see somebody trying to practice and it's okay, they're recovering and they're paying attention to that injury and recovering from it, then yeah, go ahead. That's the same thing here, right? So I recognize that there's an issue. I stopped what I was doing because my instinct, I have to use that, my instinct was that I was only doing myself more harm. It wasn't working. Okay? Now, I'm going to take a look at it again outside of class. Right now, that one leg, I'm up here, circle, remember that? Let's do that. I'm going to be on my right, circle with the left. You're going to be on your left, circle with the right. Put your hands wherever you would like. I'm going to hold my hands here, as that gives, it's like kind of like having a support right here. Alright, so left leg up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the inside and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and almost 8. All right, what happened? What happened? I wasn't holding solid on the left side, and I tried to correct. I brought my leg over too far this way, right? That time I was holding, right? I can do that if this holds. It wasn't holding, so I started leaning, right? And I'm leaning over here, and I tried to correct it, and I just threw myself off more. All right. Is that something that happens? Mm-hmm. If I know that it happens, I'm on the left, going up to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the inside and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. On the right, left leg up, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the inside, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the correction? I just showed it. What's the correction? This side had, and it's really easy to see with the shirt and the the clothes, the contrast that I have here. The side the side that you're standing on has to hold, has to remain straight, and there has to be enough holding strength through the hips and through the ribs to support the body while the leg's doing whatever it's doing up here. That, you just saw me step, right? As I circled out, I let go on this side. My hip went that way, and I needed to go with it. Finding those places to hold, finding how to hold, knowing that you got to find it. It's not magic. I have to look for it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go 1, 2, right? And yes, I did throw myself off balance. I was going a little fast. That hold has to be there. We need it. We do. All right. As we are moving, right? That hold through the hips, through the legs, as we're moving, gives us the ability to extend into the sword. If we're not well placed, if we're not well balanced, if we're not holding, nothing happens. You go this way and you knock yourself off balance going the other way. I just did that. I showed it. All right? We have to understand that part of physics, that's what's going to happen. And then develop the skills so that it doesn't. Right? So it's not always, and I'm going to make this point a little more clearly, it's not always what we're doing that matters. Sometimes it's what we're not doing. This side's not doing anything, but it has to hold. This part's not really doing anything. From the hip up to the shoulders, not really doing anything, but it has to hold. The leg is the only thing that's supposed to be moving. If there's more than the leg moving, right, it's going to throw you off balance. All right. We have, we have just finished here. Step up, go behind, slice around, step behind, turn, and down. I'm going to do this to the other side, and remember that this does go all the way down. I'm going to pay attention to that in a couple of minutes here. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. All right. So, here, step up with the left, behind. Right? This should be more or less straight. No. Yes. We're going for straight here. So, if you're going further back, bend the knees more, and look where you're going. Right. Around here. 1, 2. Behind. Come around. Turn over. And come around again. Pay attention in the circle. Pay attention to the tip of the blade, right? Yeah, you do want that. As we come around, let me see if I can show this. We start out here. Slice, turn the other way, right? So I have yang palm here, comes around yin palm, turns again, yang palm, and out. That is what gives you this move. From here, back, around, just a sword, and out. As I'm doing that, this up and down part, right? That coordination that I talk about all the time is part of what we want, right? I need to set, I need to be there, and whatever height, however much I'm bent, however much the leg is bent, is less important than the coordination between setting the leg and extending through the sword. If you're struggling to get down to the floor, right, that coordination ain't gonna be there. You still have to try, right? How do I bend? And what? As we're practicing, what we want to pay attention to is both. Where am I in space? Where's the up and down? Where am I? Where could I be? Right? If I'm halfway down and I could be all the way down. Is that possible? Nah, not really. Not today. Could be next week. Maybe not, probably not next week either, but, right? Am I strong enough? Am I capable today of using that extension and including the strength with the sword? No. Am I going to pay attention to that extension if I were ever in a situation that I might want to use the sword? No. No. Probably not. That's just the way it works, right? All right. So, we have, and yeah, I don't, yeah, never mind. All right, so we're here. Come. 2, in, down, behind, circle 1, circle 2. One more time. Left foot front, down and around, right? Left foot front, to the right, step up left, back, slice, and around again. That extension in both directions is absolutely something that we want to pay attention to as we're moving. This, both directions, gives us more of an extension, more of an ability to extend in the direction that we're going. So this is more balanced back here. We want both arms straight. So there are times when this might be correct. It's not right now. There are times when this is correct, not this time. Okay? We have other extension, right? Left foot front. 1, 2, 3. Center, back, 1, and 2. Extend, sink. All right, relax. We're going to do that one more time. Left foot front. 1, 2, 3. Center, back, 1, and 2. All right. I'm going to go the other side for a second. Hang on. I got a point here. Just a second. Left foot and right. 1. Center, back, 1, and 2. All right. As we come around, that sink and drop into the hip has to be supported. Talked about this, I'm talking about it again. It has to be supported sufficiently that, I'm going to put this down for just a second. We can go up and down on that leg, because you got to come back up after this, right? You don't get to stay down there, you get to come back up. That body placement, strength, and the capability to move up and down without excessively burdening the leg is something that we have to build it up. It's not magic. If you're 3 years old and you can do it with no problem, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, you can do it still, no problem. As we get older, the hip tends to close up. We tend to look for the chair, right? In the Western world, we look for the chair. In so many Asian countries, this movement that I am struggling with is so common. Everybody look at me and go, why are you even talking about this? They would. Because I'm still struggling with getting down here. All right, I'm using my hands. And down on the right, with the left extended. Yep, not happening. All right, relax. Again, that I'm leaning way far forward and I'm putting way too much stress on that leg. We're going to do something in just a second. I'm going down on the left side. We're going to try this for a second. All right, and on the left, let's see. Yeah, left side's closer. Still not there. All right, relax for a second. Get something you can hold on to. I'm going to get a chair. Get something, I'm serious, get something you can hold on to. And this is classical ballet. Let's go. Yeah. Feet together, heels together. Put your toes at 45. And it doesn't matter, just go for 45. Knee over the toe, open the hip. You could literally put your hand on your hip and push to the back, and it will help to open the hip. All right, so hands, something to hold on to. Open, bend both knees, about halfway. We are going all the way down with this. Yes, we are about halfway. 2. One more time. 3. 8. 4. 5. Pull up through the center. 6. Just bend the knee. Everything else stays. 7. 8. All the way down. I'm probably only going to do 4 of those all the way down. The heels can come up and push the heels down to push yourself back up. And again, all the way down. Toes can come up, or the heels can come up. Push down. And again. One more time. Hold through the back. And push down to come up. All right, relax. back of the leg, you should feel it. All right, this is plie, demi-plie, and grand plie in first position. It gives us the back of the leg, it gives us that push through the heel, and it gives us the control through the heel that we want. Are we going to do it again another time? All right, with that in mind, this set here, right? Let me get there. Sort of. I'm sort of there. I had to struggle to get down there. I struggle to get back up. Leg's not fully working. And my extended leg is not placed, just now, it was not placed correctly for me to be able to sustain that position. That matters. It does. So, here, if this foot is not placed up over here somewhere, right? I can't get there. If it's too wide, I'm not going to be able to get back up, because I have to get back up on that leg. Right? Push to the heel and move through the leg. That movement, something that we need to work for, not something that is just there. I'm going to repeat this for a second. As we're moving into this series, right? Paying attention to the tip of the blade, paying attention to where the edge of the blade is, right? I don't want to hit myself. Right? I'm here, back over the head, and I'm going to go back over, right? Hi, how are you? That right? That's my direction. How I use those circles, how I'm able to maneuver the sword through those circles, depends on my body being well placed, well centered, and strong enough that whatever I'm going and doing in this direction, I'm well supported in the other direction. Right? 3 times this side. Left foot front. 1. Right foot in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Left foot front. 1, 2. Center 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again. Left side, right side. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. The waist, the hips, the shoulders, all work together to drive the sword as it comes out, as it comes through. Being able to move easily over the leg is what gives us that ability to go up and down. Strength through the leg, being able to hold through the hip, and being warmed up and flexible enough to do it. all of that has to come together. If we're struggling, I'm struggling, I'm struggling, I want to go all the way down. I do. I want to go all the way down. Look what I'm doing. That ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Here, it's possible. It's possible. Not quite there yet. And I have to set back just a little bit more to get down. Realizing that. Not quite yet. I need to work on it a little bit more. A couple more rounds of plie will do it. Alright, we're going to work on that. We are. In the meantime, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? I can't go all the way down. At whatever level you are, your stopping point is the same as the extending point for your sword. Okay? So, sword comes around here. As I set back, here, starts around, I know where I'm going to stop. Right here. I know that's where I'm going. That's it. I'm stopping here. Knowing that gives me the timing for where to bring the sword. If I'm trying to struggle to go all the way down, I don't have any strength. So 2 parts for practice. One part is developing the strength to go up and down. The other part is the coordination with how far you're going, right? And what you're doing with the sword. If you're not all the way down, fine. Coordination has to be there. If you are all the way down, coordination still has to be there. That's not an option. Okay? Pay attention to that idea as you practice. I'm going to stop here for today. I'll be back tomorrow. More sword. Thursday and Friday, Wudang Qigong. I hope you have enjoyed my class. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you for being with me on this journey. We're going. Bye.